Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we went around Colony 6 and faced the greatest of all enemies, the father-in-law. Okay, no, that's not right. The greatest of all enemies is the mother-in-law. But in all seriousness, we helped out a Homs and a Hyantia couple be accepted with their family, so at long last they could be happy together living with her father as he needs her help. This time, we have some more side quests to do around Colony 6, and I'd like to get them knocked out. Now, this first one is going to be very, very easy. You might remember Minana. When we invited Berry Jammy, otherwise known as Miss Sweetness, to Colony 6, we had the option of inviting her maid Minana or her butler Gawago. I went with Minana, and now she has a side quest for us, and according to her, she is an old maid, which sucks that I picked that because that means I'm going to lose this game. I would say, but in all seriousness, but I've already said it, and actually I said it right there, so never mind. Anyway, yeah, we're good friends with Miss Sweetness, such good friends that she unknowingly made us into her personal drug dealers. I'd say we know quite a bit about her. Unfortunately, she seems to hate reading and learning. That's why Miss Sweetness needs her very own teacher. Hey, Shulk, how about you teach this girl? Ryan Shulk's not in the party. Me not want to bother Shulk and friends. Shulk and friends have big mission here and elsewhere. And Miss Sweetness just get in friends' way. Best idea is to find someone inside Colony 6. A maid's concerns. We need to search for a rather cultured individual who is very stern and educated. Well, I think out of all the people in Colony 6, there's only one person who fits the bill, and it's somebody we've actually been seeing a lot of lately. He just seems to want to hog all the side quests. I just spoiled the gender of said person. Let's go on over to the Hope Farm and see exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, fine, the quest bar's already told you that it's Yura, and I just got one thing to say to him. You're a side quest hog. Okay, I know I'm an idiot, I know, but I don't care. It was too good for me to not say. I will need 5 hell raspberries. Apparently he just really likes them. Do I seriously not have 5 hell raspberries? Like, I know that I was gifting a lot of items, but yeah, I don't. Wow, okay. There are collectibles around Prison Island, so even though the side quest is not difficult at all, that's why it was safe for now, because we need to go back to Prison Island to get some collectibles. If you are like me and you have actually gifted so many items to gain affinity that you don't have your items in the, you don't have enough items to do this, I would highly suggest going up to, oh god, where is it? Yeah, the arena. Because right by the arena there is that dead end to the south that has all those item orbs in it. I only needed 2 more of these to have 5, and it took a really unusually long time to find them, which is odd because I kind of found that. Oh, wait. It's the Nopon girl's least favorite food. If she has been shirking her studies, this shall be her gift. All preparations are finished. I shall mold the young girl into a fine representative of the Nopon. The guru shall mold her. Did you find a teacher? Yura is his name. Thank you kindly, friends. Well, that's that. Yes, a satisfactory performance. Was it hard to persuade Yura to teach Miss Sweetness? Me Nana want to give friends very nice reward to say thank you. We've completed a maid's concerns, and believe it or not, that is the end of that side quest chain. Yeah, when I said this one was gonna be easy, I really meant it. So, from there, now that we gotten 2 level ups, 1 in Melia, 1 in Fiora, what are we gonna do? We gotta invite some Machina over to Colony 6 so that we can go further with things. So, where do you find Machina? If you said, like, Sword Valley or something like that, that place is destroyed, I'm sorry. We have to go to the Fallen Arm, and while we are there, what do you say we did the same thing that we did in Frontier Village a couple videos ago and view a nice heart-to-heart? Let's go to the distant fingertip. Dressed up as a spike ball jumping up and down on your wing, and you don't even seem to care because you're a vision-type monster. You know, it's a good thing that Shulk is the only one that can really feel anything around here. So, heart-to-heart. Those waiting for you. You require max affinity with Shulk and Ricky to do this. Look, Shulk, look! Hidden village get really small. It sure looks tiny from here. I can't believe we were down there not so long ago. What a view! Amazing! Ricky see Bionis so well from here. Ricky can see part where Oka and Little Pon are. I think you're right. All your family are waiting for the day you come home. But things are different for me. What wrong, Shulk? Shulk not look happy. Shulk need to talk to Uncle Ricky. I'm a fan of your newfound title, you little Nopon. Uncle Ricky wants you to tell him what's wrong. But I kind of feel like you wouldn't understand. No, Ricky understand everything. Believe in Ricky, Shulk. Okay, here's the thing. My parents died a long time ago. So when I go home, there won't be anyone waiting. That is big shame. Ricky sudden realize! Ricky have good idea! What is it, Ricky? Ricky become Shulk's daddy pawn. Then Shulk get new mama pawn too. Live like happy family. What was that, Ricky? Shulk use big hum brain. Shulk can live with Ricky and Oka. Then Shulk have family waiting. Shulk never gets that again. Shulk not like Ricky's idea? Ricky very, very sorry, Shulk. Ricky only want to see Shulk happy. No, it's not that. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much. No one's ever asked me to be a part of their family. Shulk not worry anymore. Ricky want to always see big hum smile from ear to ear. Then Shulk go show Melly and all friends smile to cheer them up. Why wait, Ricky? I'll go show them right now. You're a great friend, Ricky. At least that Terex left the scene so that we could have that moment in peace. That is a really great one. I like the camera angles. I like just how you can see the Bionis in the distance. You see the city, the village. That is hardly a city down there, but you know what I mean. Just everything about that heart-to-heart, from the writing to just the character moments, the camera angles. Oh, it's all so good. But even though Shulk is happy to come home now since his friends are now his family, we'll save coming home for a later time after we've made everyone happy. So, what do we want to do in the village? Underneath this platform, right over by the shops, we have Neonick. There is indeed a lot of nature in Colony 6. You would really like to live there. Trust me on this. We will invite you. You'd allow me to go to Colony 6? Are you sure? I would love to. I'll pack my things right away. It's always been my dream to live amongst nature. We get population +3 for that, reconstruction +2. And then actually over by the shops, we have the first Machina we ever talked to when we came here, Shilks. He wants to open a large shop. I wanted to be somewhere there are a lot of potential customers. I've heard that there are a lot of people in Colony 6. Well, you are Shulk's awkward cousin in name only after all, so you know what? We will invite you. You open up your big shop and you can piggyback off of the bank, or piggyback off of the fact that you sound like the plural of Shulk, and you know how much people love him around this world. So, when I have made sure the place... Man, I really cannot talk when talking about Shulks, but he was just saying that he hopes that we will come to his shop. That's really about it. Bursting at the seams for an achievement, 50,000 experience! And the hopeful survivors, wow, we are just rolling in achievements here, damn. After having invited those two, as you can tell by the achievement, we have completed our Pokedex. We have every single resident in Colony 6, all 150 of them. Before we get doing the side quests of those two last residents that we invited, at long last having some more Machina around here, we want to sell some items. Yeah, trust me on this. Before doing this next chain of side quests, you really, really, really do not want to have a specific item in your inventory. That would be the Terex Energy Egg. If you have any of these in your inventory at all, make sure that you do not have 2 of them. Have 1 or 0 of them before going any further. Over by Junks, you want to walk not far in this direction at all, as over by the shop is our newest Neo resident of Colony 6, Neonick. You met Architects, right? This is just kind of getting an affinity link. She mentions that she remembers having growing problems like Architects did back in the village, but don't go worrying about him. His heart and mind are developing at a normal rate. He's already a grown-up inside. I hate growing old. It reminds me of how good it was to be young. Well, that was not why we talked to you, as heartwarming as that was. Let's talk to you again. Machina dialect? And, there Ypercentu. Ender. I need to present Spiangk with Ypercentu. Ever since I arrived, I handeve na present being function percenting percent directly. I feel we endent vulnerable. Per handbs my time to percent to good percent per simple line is imminent. What's wrong with Neonick? Why isn't she moving? Even the Machina eventually die, just like we do. She was a good person. Neonic taught me how to fix machines. She taught me a lot as well. I want to see this re-ent its full percentential. Before, okay, I can't do this anymore. Before I never wish to die before I fully experience this world. With my body like this, I will only be able to eke out a life here. Okay. Could you find something to get me back on my feet? There is no one left but me. I am doomed to live out my days alone. My only wish is to enjoy the flora and the fauna in this region. I want to make this colony my home until the end. Please help me stay with these people for a while longer. Didn't it say a while longer? Because there was actually an O there and the percentages are supposed to replace O's. Either way, we have Lifespan of a Machina. We need to find something to revitalize Neonic. Now, there are two things you can do. You can either find Machina Energy, which will let her live for 20 more years. That's a reasonable amount of time to live out your life with your Homs friends, so that, you know, you all kind of grow old together at around the same time. But if you have those Terex eggs, I know, who knew that eggs had such power? Apparently John did, though. You will make her the oldest being in the universe. You might be wondering how she could possibly grow to be that old. Well, believe it or not, according to the affinity chart, Neonic is not so Neo. She is no spring chicken. She is the 5th oldest being in the universe. She was 7th back when Mayneth and Lorithia were still alive, but she is now 5th now that the two of them have died. She is 9,892 years old. The only beings in the entire universe that are older than her are Zanza, Dixon, Alvis, and well, presumably, but one character that we have yet to meet, but we'll be meeting in a few videos. Just take my word for it on that. But yes, she is actually that old. That explains why she's having that. In fact, believe it or not, she is older than Mikol. The, Machina villager, or the, hidden village, I don't know what they're called, but the generic NPCs on the Fallen Arm. They mentioned that Mikol is over 6,000 years old, so yes, she is actually older than Mikol. How Mikol ballooned so outward in his old age, I guess must just be genes, or perhaps capacitors in their case. But either way, yeah, that is how old Neonic actually is. We got the Machina energy, and it seems that she's gone. Talk to you again will make you live just the right amount of time. Yes, we found it. It looks, okay, never mind. It looks a little old and dated, but it should be fine. I'll drink this and should be able to recover very quickly. Bottoms up! Wish I could live for 20 more years every time I just found a drink laying on the ground. Seems to have worked. I feel better now. My body feels lighter, stronger. I suppose this means I will live for another 20 years or so. Well, that's that. Yes, a satisfactory performance. Even though we just extended someone's life by 20 years, it was only satisfactory. Melia, you have very high standards. You brought this so I wouldn't outlive everyone in the colony. Now I will probably see out my days with the other residents. Thank you for understanding my predicament. What you decide will actually determine your reward. You will get more affinity should you do things this way. If you make her outlive every other being in the universe, you won't get quite as much affinity. Understandably so. And World Hero! Does that mean... Oh my god. Does that actually... I gotta check the affinity chart before I celebrate too much. I'm holding it in. That's why I'm celebrating. Yes! We have 5-star affinity with Colony 6! We now have 5-star affinity at every place, everywhere! That is so cool! Oh, finally accomplished that. We don't have 100% with Colony 6 yet. There's still more for us to do. But that is still really freaking amazing. Ah, we have finally 5-star affinity with everyone. After you've helped out Neonic, once again we sure are seeing a lot of Yura because he now has another side quest for us. Was it you? Did you help that old Machina? I'm currently considering whether to write a poem about the lady. However, she spurns my request, and I am yet to write even a word. It seems that she doubts my motives based on my looks. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. We all have problems sometimes. Won't you tell us what's wrong? Would you kindly persuade her to allow me this selfish request? I mean her no harm and only wish to make her into a literary legend. You should know when a lady says no, she means no. She does not see it your way, and that is that. Forcing her to understand your point of view is unacceptable. You are not wrong, and I've come to understand this lately, but this is the best way I can think to get closer to Neonic. You wish to get closer? It is a flawed plan, but we shall think on it. I need you to talk to Neonic and help her understand. If she refuses still, go to Aerithsea and collect a Toboggan wing. Use it to give it to her and gauge her reaction for me. If that fails, then I surrender. Well, apparently he learned nothing about what we said. We have a Poet's Concerns. We get an unbeatable 4 gem for doing this, so definitely not bad. And I just noticed Yura's clothing is very similar to Tidus's from Final Fantasy X. If he just had shorts on, he'd look pretty much exactly like him, minus the wings on the head. And I guess the hair color too, but you know what I mean. Rest assured, your issue will be attended to with haste. Back once again, Neonic. Let's see what you say. You've come to talk to me about that poet, right? I just can't bring myself to trust that man. I won't end up a laughingstock no matter how many times he asks. Yura's not a bad person. Why would anyone want to write a poem about me? He must have a hidden agenda. Well, we've already established your age, and that's really special, and besides, I don't think Zanza or Dixon would want poems written about them. Lorithea's would just be about paying for insolence, and Alvis would just be... time is of the essence, quite frankly. I guess to be fair, I too would be greatly questioning the motives of somebody who actually considers Rosemary their soulmate. We need to go to the Central Seal Island in Aerithsea and head on over to Hovering Reef 9. As a fair warning, there will be a lot of high-level Telethia in this path that you'll be going on in the side quest. Either stay out of their line of sight or just run into teleporters and get away from them. Even though the High Entia built these very teleporters and use them in everyday life, apparently when High Entia become Telethia, they drop a lot of IQ points because they seem to no longer have any idea how to use the very machines they built. Over on Hovering Reef 9, you want to jump down to the lower level. I believe we've been here already though, so this is not a new area that we have yet to discover, but you will see that quest icon on your map up above, and no matter how much you're like right on top of it, you just simply will not be able to find it. That is because, as you would guess, it is down here on the donut. Yes. Here you go. Yeah, you can help us. I hope you're not here to change my mind because it won't work. I told you the other... is that a Toboggan wing? I have never seen such a remarkable thing. We Machina thought it was just a fairy tale or something. But why have you brought it to me? Oh, that poet asked for you to give it to me as a softener. Well, what a surprise. He seems to know a thing or two about us. I don't mean to be condescending. In fact, I'm sort of flattered. Tell him he can write his poem. You just love hogging the spotlight and all of these side quests change. We did indeed get her approval. Yes, it is excellent news. So it is very well known among Machina. Well, for a species of people you didn't know existed until last week, you sure learned a lot about them fast. I guess to be a poet, you do have to be very perceptive. The Toboggan wing was a tale told long, long ago. Its moral is thus. One should not rely on chance, but dare to make dreams a reality. The Machina can make their dreams a reality with cooperation. Through cooperation will blossom a beautiful, lasting friendship. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So you can achieve things with cooperation, and from it blossoms things. They're just like Pikmin. We put in all that effort? Not used to such behavior. You are most kind, Fiora. I shall bid you farewell as I go visit Neonic. We've completed a Poet's Concerns, and that leaves just one more chain of side quests that I want to tackle this time around. In fact, I think this might be the last time we'll be in Colony 6 for a while, so cherish it. Shulk is going to see Shulks. We are just barely south of the main entrance as you saw on the map there. Yeah, we know Werner. For some reason, he started seeing me as a business rival. It's as if he wants to compete to see who can earn the most. I couldn't really say no to some good-natured competition. Who knows? Maybe it'll give me a chance to make some contacts. And we just learned today that Machina apparently have voice cracks even though they are machines. Poco asked me to okay, yes. You really have a lot of affinity links. Wow, good to know you're getting along with people so well. Talk to you again. I'm in big trouble. Wow, you apparently aren't really in that big of trouble because you kind of waited 3 conversations to say anything. I know I'm supposed to be jack of all trades, but I need help. I'm unable to make an important delivery for a customer. It's not as simple as being too busy or the road being blocked. The problem is I don't know the name of the recipient. That doesn't sound good. I think we ought to resolve this issue quickly. Do you not agree, Shulk? I completely agree. I just hope it'll be easy to sort out. I know, I feel very ashamed. Although I do have one lead, I think their name ends with an N. Who could it be? Sorry, I just don't know. You're pretty well connected, so you seem to like people to ask. It's not as if I know everyone who lives in Colony 6 either. I know. Can't you ask the sender for their name? I would have tried that first, but I don't know who the sender is. I have deliveries stacking up, and I don't know who brought what. So will you help me? Please, I'm in dire straits. Delivering the undeliverable. We need to take the delivery to a person whose name ends in N. Well, the quest bar at the bottom of the screen is going to appear in 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is who it is. I wish I could see it on screen right now, but I'm editing that in later, so honestly, I don't know off the top of my head who that is. I'll probably know pretty quickly. Charlotte seems to think somebody is going to graze their knee in delivering this. Apparently, she has not very high hopes that this is going to be something actually not shady. I'd be pretty wary of something without a return address or a recipient on it. At nighttime, we must talk to Gorman at the Reconstruction HQ. That's good because I look up to him. You finally brought it. I was beginning to worry. Well, it looks in great shape, so you'll hear no complaints from me. Thank you, young ones. Did what you asked for. The deed is done. He should have known, he says. There's actually another one left. It's for a 16-year-old girl. I hope you can find her. How many of these packages do you have no idea who they go to? Seriously. By gazing at the constellations on your affinity chart, you can see that it is indeed a person that hogs a lot of side quests as well, just like Yura, Berry Jammy. Her data pawn sent her a present. It was a big pot of mushroom jelly. I am kind of curious what mushroom jelly would be like. That sounds like it'd either be really delicious or just really gross. Hi there. Boy there. So yes, Berry Jammy. Who would have thought she was 16? I know, right? A lot of Nappan always seem like they're like 200 years old, with the exception of Ricky, who's just 40. All's well that ends well. Now I'm a jack of all trades. I almost said jack off all trades. That would have been so bad. I will give you a reward worthy of a potential future colleague. Spike 5, like we were promised. We collect that, and that is not all. He has another side quest for us after that one. I'm in even bigger trouble now. What can I do? Oh, this is really bad. What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. Ryan, you're really concerned about other people now. You're really maturing. That's pretty patronizing, you know, but I'm glad I'm improving. Anyway, let's see what's up. Do you know about the legendary energy aubergine? Well, Ryan knows a lot about that, actually. That is Ryan's favorite food. It fills you with an amazing power. They also say seeing one makes you want to eat it on the spot. Please resist the urge to do that. I need more of them than you. Or I need them more than you. If you see some, please bring them back to me. If we find some and I'm not hungry, maybe we will. I only need 2 of them. But they are extremely rare, so they won't be easy to find. I hope you can, though. I wouldn't want to let my customer down. This is my job. It makes me feel so embarrassed to ask for help. But will you help me out? Finding the unfindable. Energy aubergines grew in Machina's field, but that area has been destroyed now. So if you do not have them, where would you trade for them? Why? Somebody that lived in Machina's field, Bozatrox. Fortunately for me, though, I really don't need to trade for them. I just have them. Are they the energy aubergines? They look just like normal everyday aubergines. Wow. Thank you for these. Now I won't have to worry or let my customer down. Actually, isn't it aubergine? Never mind. I just seem to mispronounce that all the time. Yes, a satisfactory performance. Once again, Melia, you were just evaluating everyone's performance today and saying that they are all satisfactory. We've completed this and get a form of spear, whatever that is. I think it is a weapon for Ryan, maybe? I hope I'm saying that right. It doesn't really look all that powerful regardless who it's for. Got a lot of experience for that, and that is every single side quest I wanted to do in Colony 6 for the time being. We did a lot. We recruited new people to Colony 6, finishing off the population. Would you quit running into me? Wow, okay, this is a really bad place to stand. But either way, we have done a lot. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to be seeing more of the world, going to areas other than Colony 6 in the aftergame. I know, it's madness, even though we've been to Frontier Village and Fallen Arm already, specifically even in this video. But you know what I mean. We've been hanging around Colony 6 a lot just because it was the one place where we had the least amount of completion, so all that is going to change. See you guys then.
Yes?
you